Let's go through what you will see and when you get into Connect Math, and also how to navigate a little bit through it. So, when you log on and after you've registered, here is your first assignment right here. But before we go to that assignment, let me point out a couple things to you. Notice there's an announcement here. I will not use this announcements. This will be, I will put all announcements in Blackboard. And if you read this right here, this is the only announcement I'm going to put out here. There will never be one here other than this one. Okay, let's move over to the homework assignment. I've actually started this one, continue with assignment. The first time you try and do an assignment in Connect Math, you're actually going to be taken through a tutorial and some real simple problems that do not get graded that allow you to try Connect Math um, without any risk. It tells you how to enter answers. I suggest you take it and go through that tutorial. It'll make your life easier as you get used to using Connect Math and using math software. All right, so this would be continue the assignment, but I'm not going to go there yet. Help is available to you. The calendar we will not use in this class. I will give you your assignments in announcements in Blackboard. However, the ebook is here, and I had a little video I put out there from Connect Math on how to use the ebook, but if I click it right here, this is one of the spots you can get to it from. And this pops up. And this is, and this would be something I would like to hear from you in a discussion. Those of you that chose to buy the book from the bookstore, I'm not sure if the ebook comes with what you bought. So if you could put that in the discussion, that would be a great thing for an opening piece of participation on your part. But anyway, here's the book, and the other video that I put in from Alex is, from Connect Math, goes through it's about a 5-minute video of how to use the ebook. So I'll leave that for them to cover. And I'm going to go back over here. Okay, so gradebook is where you would check your grades. Messages are not going to be used in this class. Messages are through Blackboard. Any email correspondence between you and me should go through Blackboard. Resources. Resources are not here either. This is something that I would be putting in place for you um, to use, and I would be providing that again through Blackboard. Okay, now let's go on to continue this assignment. So I click on this, and for you it would be starting assignment. And here's question 1. So this is what the first assignment looks like. Here's the other way to get to the ebook, is the link to textbook. Let's say I don't know how to do this problem. 3, 9, 27. And the next likely candidates are, and it wants 2 numbers here. Now if I were to guess, 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 9 is 27. Then 3 times 27, I'd have to pull out my brain book and figure what that is. And then 3 times the following answer. So that's what's going to go in these 2 spots. But in the math software here, sure, you can go to the textbook. But here's a guided solution button. And here's how you can look at this to see how to solve this. And here I didn't have to put out my brain because 3 times 27 is 81. 3 times 81 is 243. So here's a way to get help. You can view this thing in a pop-up instead of how we just did this. I can go back to show an example instead of help me solve it. So now it comes through with an example of using a different set of numbers, 2, 4, 8, and then there'd be 24, and 24 times 3 is 72, and so I could actually do that in my, oh wait a minute, but it's multiplying by 2 this time. Okay, so 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 8 is 16, 2 times 16 is 32. Whoa, look at that, 16 and 32. Okay, so let's get out of this and try another one. Okay, after I've put numbers in here, and let's just put some numbers. Notice that when I clicked on that, this popped up. Sometimes you're going to have to put in mathematical symbols. This is where you get the symbols from. As soon as you enter on you click on the box or where you're going to put your answers, this will pop up. And what shows up in here are things you can use for this answer. Things that don't show here are generally useless. So, for example, um, what would be a good example here? Um, let's say there was no possibility of putting the empty set in this answer. It just would be preposterous. It just wouldn't be an option. Well, this wouldn't be here on the pad. Something else would show up in its place. Something that was an option for you. So, like if I wanted to put infinity here, I would click on infinity and it put infinity there. Okay, but I don't want infinity there. So let's see here. Find a likely candidate for the next two numbers in the following sequence. I'm going to let you figure that out. That's your thing to deal with. After you are done, you can check your answer by clicking on it. If you don't feel like doing this problem, you hit the save for later and come back to it. Guided solution, solve it. Okay. I think I covered all the buttons there. So let's save for later. Press save to continue on the assignment at another time. And I click save. Assignment saved for later. Okay, done. And then it takes me back to where I began this mess. So that is how you would see homework. There, right here, this one's homework, and I take the highest scores on your homework. And so you can rework these homework problems until you get them right, so you get a lot of practice. When quizzes and tests show up, see this one's marked homework and it has a color green. They will have a different color, but we'll worry about those a few weeks down the road. Your first test isn't for a couple weeks. Okay, and at this point, I've covered this little get you started guide, and I am going to sign out. And I'm also going to go back to my video here, and I'm going to conclude this video and stop recording.